Hey guys, how's it going? So this is just going to be part of my small little series of some live trading that I do. So for example, right now I'm trying to manage multiple positions at once, right? And I think that this is kind of a game of probability and just taking a lot of chances and seeing how many positions you can manage at a time. So right now, first thing, it's really hard to play with one screen, so I apologize if I'm not too thorough. Right now, I'm looking at Ethereum. And Ethereum did already a bounce over here, and it looks like it's leveling out on the 15-minute chart as well, right? And on the 5-minute chart especially, it's extremely low and it's leveling off. So I'm only playing with, for example, $1,300 of Ethereum, and people are slowly starting to buy. No one really wants to dump to me. I've been waiting for this one for a while now, and now I'm also in a Litecoin position as well. They're both down right now, but the thing is, the RSI is extremely low. Finally, someone executed my Ethereum. So I'm going to go back into my Ethereum one. Someone dumped to me at 447.78. So it actually went pretty low. My screen's screwed up there. So I'm down a little bit right now. And I'm going to give you guys an example, or lots of examples of how I manage my risk and how I'll constantly add more to it when I think that it is the bottom. So now my Ethereum position is at I think $2,000 now, right? $3,000 at $6 each. My Litecoin position's at $5,000, so I'm in about a $10,000 position altogether now. And now we're down ticking pretty hard to the 4-6 range, as you guys can tell there. But it should bounce very soon. It's what I'm hoping for. So I'm on the 5-minute chart here right now, as you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I count here the Elliott waves. This was the A correction all the way down here. That's to the B. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4 is perfect. It barely retraced to the territory of wave 1 there. So this is the final wave coming down. That's why we're extremely, extremely low. And I'm actually going to put another bid for another $1,000 in here. I'm just going to go to 447. I just want to make a statement as well that I don't want to sell, right? I don't want to have a red on this screen because I don't want anybody to be thinking that I'm selling. So it's worth it to do a market execution here, even if it's 2. So now my Ethereum position's at 5,000. I can't even do the math. I don't know. I don't keep track of it. I play on a margin account there where I keep about $15,000 to play on it. So I make sure I maintain it well, right? As you guys can tell, my liquidation is very low here, right? Liquidation 0 for Ethereum, Litecoin's all the way at $8. So the chances of me getting liquidated is really next to nothing. So I might even buy another 2 here. I want someone to dump on me though. I don't think anybody's gonna dump anymore. People are hoping for a small bounce there to at least here, right? To at least 453. So just as an example, if I bought it at 447 here, let me show you, 447, and I bought 5 here, even if I sold at 453, that's a quick $26 scalp. And that's what I do. I focus on scalping, right? So my Litecoin position is finally upticking. This is the screen for the orders that I have. So I'm constantly going to go back. Usually I have many screens. I've got 3 screens, right? But I can only keep one up here for the purpose of recording to show you guys. So here it's finally going up a little bit. We see the histogram moving up on the 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, I see it leveling off a little bit as well, right? And we can actually see a pretty cool pattern emerging. If you guys notice right here, look at it really closely, okay? What pattern is this to you guys? This pattern right here is a falling wedge, right? Yes, falling wedges can happen on RSI as well. So this is waiting to bust out of here. Now, if I take the base range of this RSI right here, this is where I'm going to target. So this is a little bit more advanced. I'm going to target to about 60 RSI, right? 60 RSI is where we hit the bearish zone again. But then we're just going to bounce off of it, in my opinion, and then we're going to come down. So if I get a gauge of there, I think that I have my limit set actually pretty low. It's over here. People are just battling back and forth right now. I'm going to go back to Ethereum and take a look at it. It's at 447. Nobody's even filling my bids right now. Actually, I have 8 there now, so I'm going to change that. I forgot about that. So people are just driving down the price right now. These guys are buying a lot. That's good. That's a good sign. 36 there. It's a pretty big number. It's 20K. People are just buying now. They're just buying in a frenzy because they all notice the same thing as me. So this volume should pick up soon as well. And I do definitely count 5 waves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, yeah, definitely 5 in there. So we should start to see the volume pick up very soon. And not only that, we see this as well, right? We see a bullish divergence right here. So I count this as my one bounce for the 3 wave, and this is the second bounce for the other wave, for the final 5th wave. I don't think I want to add any more right now, so I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Litecoin is at 83.9 right now. People are just battling. I have mine at 842, so I've got mine at 80, I think 88.50, I don't remember. 83.8. If I sell it at 84 point, I think 4 I have it. I have how many coins of Litecoin? 50. So I'm hoping to make a quick $50 in just the next few minutes. And this is what I do. I just play $50 at a time, or I just make $50 at a time in like 5-10 minutes, right? And it can add up, guys. Trust me, it can really add up fast. And some hours, I'll make like $600-700 in 1 hour just by scalping. So I just want to let you guys know what I think as well as I'm playing. So I always monitor my positions here, right? I have a lot of other screens as well, like this one, for example, but I can't really fit them all on one screen. It's on my other monitors right now. So this is a really good sign as well on a 15-minute chart, right? It indicates support with, it's got a little bit of volume. Every time we see one of these kind of candles like a dragonfly doji, it's very implicative that it's fairly strong in general. So I'm just waiting for this wedge to squeeze, right? Waiting for it to squeeze here. And we see the histogram, it's actually starting to uptick slightly already. And this is what I consider a bullish divergence. That's one confirmation right there. See this line right there on the histogram? And then the second one is even further right here. So we see this as a baseline support, if you guys notice. So Ethereum, it's slowly going to the positives, right? It's slowly going to the positives. And I think a lot of people have been wanting to see how I trade. So I figured, hey, let's just make a few live trading videos as well. So they're not the biggest positions. I mean, this one is, I have a little calculator here to tell me exactly how much I'm playing. So if this one was bought at 447.97, this one was bought at, how many do I have there? 8 and 50. So I always keep a spreadsheet. So I'm playing a position size of 83.8. I'm playing only 7,000 actually. It's not much at all. But you guys don't need to play a lot, right? You don't need to play really big numbers to be successful. So the big wall is over here. I think this guy's leaving it up here while simultaneously putting up his bids over here. He's putting up his bids over here because he's trying to fill his orders and he's trying to let people think that, hey, it's not going to pass. But as soon as he fills his bids that he wants and he finishes accumulating, this guy will remove his wall. I mean, how much of a wall is that? That's 300, right? At 85.03. So he's got a $25,000 wall there. Not bad. Sometimes I have much more in my margin account depending on how aggressive I want to play. There we go. So we're upticking to 448.66 already, see? So I'm actually positive for Ethereum already. Now we're at 449. If you guys notice, we're upticking pretty hard. If I refresh the page, I'm actually going to be green on both of them as well now. So I'm going to keep uploading these live videos that I do as well just throughout the day. So notice both of them were green now. There we go. So I've got mine at 452 there. So I'm going to use a target of RSI here. I will probably target 50 RSI. This is going to be the resistance of when I sell it. I always look at RSI right here. So if you guys notice on this one as well, notice how this one here was also making kind of a similar wedge or channel. And these channels, they always break, guys. They always break, okay? See, look right here. Channel, right? This is a channel. So we see it really clearly. We see 1, 2, 3, basically a 4th touch and a 5. So now it's breaking out of it to the positive side. So now I'm done managing one over here. See, we're going up to 450 now. I've got mine at 452 roughly. There we go. So I've got mine right below here. I think it's going to get rejected, of course. It's going to get rejected at the 55. So I've got mine set right over there. That one's doing okay. Now we're going to go take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin's not doing that well. I might add more to my position because I want to get a better average price here. Okay, it's slowly starting to uptick. Slowly starting to uptick. So sometimes I'm managing like 6-7 trades at once, and it can get very hard. And you know, you take 6-7 good trades, maybe you'll lose 2 of them, maybe you'll lose 3 of them, but as long as you're up in the end, that's what matters a lot more. So on the 15-minute chart, Ethereum and Litecoin, they're both following the same suit, right? This one's got a Dragonfly Doji on the 15-minute chart. Ethereum probably got a Dragonfly Doji now as well. So you notice how we're all the way up to $10 now for here. The volume's starting to pick up. People are slowly seeing this right here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. So we should get a pretty decent uptrend here. I might actually be cutting it short a little bit. I should probably go up a little bit higher, like 453. This guy's going to remove his wall. I'm pretty confident of it. So I don't want to sell too early, right? I mean, 447.97, 449.82. I would be making only like freaking $9 on this trade. I don't want to do that. I want way more than that. I want 52. Okay, I'm going to go to 52 range right here. So I can click on here and I can move it up and down as well. Litecoin's not doing too good right now. It's actually down ticking. So even though it's only down 10 cents, notice I'm down like $14. So there's some massive resistance right now. I think people are still slowly accumulating. It hasn't quite leveled off yet. See the MACD? Hasn't quite leveled off. I think we got a little bit of time for Litecoin still. Down ticking a little bit more. No problem. I'm probably just going to add another 10 here. I will buy at say 83.62 just to average out my price. It's another $1,000 about that I'll spend here. 6.1. I shall go 5.4. Hope someone will dump on me here. No problem. Someone stacked up with me immediately. Let's go check on Ethereum. Go back and forth, back and forth. It's slowly going up, right? Do you guys see that? The MACD is about to cross here. We got the histogram aggressively ticking upwards right here. This guy's wall is probably going to get removed soon. I do not believe that he's actually trying to, I think he's just blocking it to accumulate, right? He's hoping for people to sell. He won't let it pass. But as soon as it gets past, I mean, it's time, guys. Like, this is the resistance right here. Maybe we can even count this as a resistance, right? Right there. Okay, my Litecoin's been sold. Someone dumped onto me. My base price is better now. So I got now 60. Ethereum, I just want to keep track always of how much. 60 at 83.757. Okay, not bad at all. So now $8,600 position. And don't worry, you guys are going to see a lot of my positions. I'll be playing some very large positions as well. Like you see on my Twitter, sometimes I play like $50,000 to $100,000 positions as well. See, we're just slowly hovering here. Nobody wants to sell more, right? Do you guys notice what I mean? So on the 15-minute chart, 1-minute chart is leveling off as well. 15-minute chart extremely low. 30-minute chart, not bad. Probably too. Yeah, this one's making like a wedge pattern as well. See, it just wants to snap right now. See this wedge right there? This wedge is going to be broken in just a few minutes here for Litecoin. So that's how I can tell as well that's going to break to the upside. It'll actually break pretty high, this one. So I might actually be shooting a little bit too low here. 1, 2. It's okay though. I think that one's a pretty decent one. Lots of people are stacking up right now their bids. This guy's stacking it up, right? He's blocking as well. I'm thinking he's probably, think of this as a game, okay guys? Think of this as a strategy game. This is a strategy game and we're all playing against each other. So if this looks like this, I usually zoom out to get a better idea, right? So people are buying like 80, 43. People are really, really buying right now aggressively. Not only are they buying, but these people here, these people are selling, right? These people are taking their profit as well. They probably got theirs like, I don't know, maybe much lower, 446 or whatever. They couldn't have gotten it much lower than that. So I zoom out a little bit to see who's got the bigger wall. Very even right now. See, this side's only got a little, this one's got a little bit. There's more pressure to go up right now than to go down. What I should have done was bought a lot more, way more. So the volume is starting to pick up already. See, 4 minutes left in this 15-minute candle, and we're already exceeding the volume of the other one there. So that's always a good sign. So let's go check back on Litecoin to see what's going on with this guy. Still fighting it. Still fighting. People are just waiting, and we're just squeezing into it right now. So while this is all going on, I'll look at other coins as well, right? I usually keep believe it or not, I keep a pen and a paper, guys. I keep in a pen and paper just to mark down the price where I last looked at, and just to keep some notes. So this one's not really down ticking anymore much, right? It is, but it's gonna level off soon. So I'm just waiting for signs. A bullish divergence, and see it's upticking a little bit now. I just saw that uptick. Someone bought. This guy's selling a lot right now. Ethereum's now at 449, having trouble breaking this right here. As soon as it reaches my target there, for the next one, I'm actually going to short it, and I'll show you guys how I handle shorts as well. So on the 15-minute chart, we actually bounce very, very nicely off of there. See this? We're actually bullishly diverging as well now. Volume's starting to pick up. That's always good. 2 minutes left on the candle. We're going to get a higher high than it. And the next candle, hopefully we get a higher low than it as well. Lots of people are starting to slowly buy. There we go. We just got to shatter this one right there. These 4 people who have how much? I just want to calculate the price. 450. He's got like 454. He's got about 204,000. Litecoin's starting to uptick a little bit, as you guys notice here. I'm gonna buy 20 more Litecoin. I want to get a good round number of Litecoin. Do I want to? No, I don't. See, look, now I'm positive already, guys, on Litecoin as well. All right. So we have to keep managing our position, right? When it's very near the bottom, what we want to do is we want to make sure we keep stacking and laddering our buys, right? And if we don't do that, then we're always stuck. So I've been buying, if you guys look on here, right? My Litecoin, I've been buying since since, where is it here? Since 84, right? I bought at 84, and then I bought 83.97, then 83.55. So if I was stuck at 84, like imagine how much I'd have to go just to break even, right? And that's always not good. So you want to buy in small increments on the downtrend, just to make sure, guys, just to make sure that we always get the best average. See, Ethereum broke through that resistance that I was talking about earlier. See, it broke through it. Now it's just gonna free climb up there. Look at that. So if I sold mine, like how many Ethereum do I have, guys? I have 8 at 447. I'll sell at 452. Okay, I'll make a quick $26 profit. But keep in mind that I've only entered this position, right? Even if it's $26, I've only entered this position for like 15 minutes, not even. And then on top of the other one where I make another $20, $30, $40, I'll probably end up making, I'm guessing, $60 in the next, like in a total of 20, 30 minutes. So in an hour, if you average it out, right, that's like $120 an hour of work. So who can complain about that, right? As much as we want to focus on the big profits always, where we get a profit of, for example, like $500 for a big profit. Well, how long did you have to wait to get that profit, right? So we have to factor in things like that as well. So this is a nice green candle. That's a good confirmation here. The histogram looks good as well. They're pretty even from the last one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this looks good. Like, really good. One. Yeah, that's, I'm satisfied with that candle. This one will probably downtick a little bit. The 1 minute's probably high. There we go. It's reaching a pretty good point right now. See, my Ethereum's really up now. I actually want to get my position right there. I want to close this actually very soon. Okay, sorry about that. I was actually away for a few minutes there. I had company. I still have company over. So I sold my Ethereum position, right? And remember how I was targeting 440, 452? That was just kind of a conservative one, right? So I didn't really make any money off of that. Like I made, I don't know, 451.19. I made $20 off of that tiny little trade. But I just want to give you guys like an idea of how I scalp and what I hunt for. And surely enough, it got to the 452 range like I was mentioning, right? And right now it's just testing this resistance right now. See this resistance? I think it's going to break it. I don't want to be locked in this trade for too long. So that's what I always do. I just keep hunting for setups like this, right? So yeah, I made $20 there. Now I move on to the next setup that I can find. I see that this one's having a lot of trouble as well for Litecoin now. But I do think that it's just a matter of time till it breaches it, right? So I just want to calculate quickly how much I'll make off of that one as well. 83.757. I will sell this one for what again? 84.415. This one will make $30. So let's put in 60 here. Lots of people are buying now. See, people are realizing, okay, this is the bottom. So now what I do next, guys, is usually I have a lot of my monitors up and everything is already there, but I'll show you guys what my train of thought is, right? I'll go to every single coin and I'll see what's low on the 5-minute RSI. BTG, you can't short, so I'm not interested in that at all. Right now, I only want to buy when it's super duper low. I'm going to go to IOTA. This one's at 7.7, should be pretty low, I'm guessing. There we go, it's pretty low. I checked the difference, 7.73, 7.85. Yes, this is a possibility for me to go long on it. Very possible. 30-minute one's getting pretty low too. 1-minute one's probably really low, I was just going to say. I want to put in order right away of 1500. Super low. Expect some guy to have weak hands. So I'll put in order here, see if someone's going to buy it. Right now it's quite a battle right now. I'm just going to look at the screen here. So I'm still down on Litecoin there, if you guys have noticed, okay? Still pretty down on it. Then what I'll just simply do is I'll just add more to it, guys. Really. I'll just add more to my position, get a better base price since it's going down a little bit lower. 83.54, I'll say. I'll just buy 20 more. I'll go back to where I was at IOTA, see what's going to happen because the 1-minute RSI is extremely oversold right now. I'm just going to change my position here. So I know I'm going to have 80. Someone just dumped to me there. 80. So now I've just check out what I could profit. I could be making $42 really quickly here. So this is what I do just all day. I just keep managing my positions. I'm going to get an order up for Litecoin there. Litecoin just ticked off there. It's lowering my base price. I actually want to do a market execution. I see this ticking up a little bit. It's just too low. Actually, no, not yet, guys. This is not yet for this one here. So I got to count my waves. 1, this is all 2 right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is actually very low near the bottom. I'll just buy 2,000 right now. Actually, I'll buy 1,500, $1,500 position. market order execution. I'll automatically put up a limit right away just in case some whale decides to buy it really quickly. I'll put it at 785.785. I'll put it in here right away, make sure it's in the book. Litecoin's actually going down pretty hard right now. People are not quite ready to buy it up yet, even though the RSI is extremely low right now, right? So this is kind of wedging into a pattern like this right now. Let me show you, right? It's kind of wedging into kind of a pattern like this right now, you can see. This is like a channel slash wedge, and it will break. It's just a matter of time, right? If you look at it like this, these don't count because on a higher time frame, it actually just looks like a wick. It's just a wick poking out of it. So this is actually wedging incredibly hard right now, and I'm like very much so near the bottom. I'm actually gonna buy another 20 here. So my positions are getting kind of big for this one. Not big, but bigger than normal than I usually scalp with, right? So I've now got 80 at 83.703. I'm at a $7,000 position right here. I owed them in a small one as well. I want to actually put another bid, put a little bit of more money into it. Let's buy another 2,000. Let's hope that someone sells it to me. If not, that's fine. At least it's going to drive up the price a little bit. 77012. So let's see if someone's going to dump to me right here. 770. I mean, this is extremely low conditions right now. Ethereum went up, see? Ethereum was a little bit ahead of the pack. So Ethereum went up to 454. I could have got much more profit out of it. There are 2,000 IOTA. So I update this spreadsheet every single time. I'm at 35.77075 at 3,500. So now my total position size is about $9,000 to $10,000 that I'm in. I'll update this right away, just in case someone does end up selling or just spiking it up really quickly. Now I'm at 3,500 IOTA, right? So we're probably gonna get a, same thing is gonna happen, guys. Like, trust me, same thing is gonna happen. We just have to be extremely patient. I'm probably gonna add even more to my Litecoin. I wanna get a better base price. I'm gonna buy actually 40 more. Nah, that's good. I'll keep it a round number. So 83.46. Just hope some guy dumps onto me. And once it breaks out, it's going to be a nice, tiny little breakout. Tiny little breakout, but it's going to be all right, you know. There we go. Okay, someone just sold me another 20. I'm down $35, but I don't really care. Update this right away. I might be shooting a little bit too high, so I'm going to go 84.25. Get this to 100 just to get an idea of exactly what I could profit from it. Now my base price is severely reduced, if you've noticed now, right? So this is how I manage my risk day in, day out. 84.25 at 100 coins. I can make $46 even if I sold at 84.25. If not 84.25, even at 84, like even 83.85, right? Nah, 84, just get at least $20 for all this hard work that I'm putting in here. 84.35, something like that right there. So it's actually not that much to expect, I'd say. I go back to the 5-minute chart, see how it's looking. It's hovering here right now. So I'm really confident that it's going to go up right now. I'm really confident that IOTA is going to go up as well, right? Super confident. It's actually going up right now already. I'm profitable already. I don't have any fees, so it keeps me fairly profitable. But I don't want to buy any more. This is the maximum. I'm already in a $10,000 position, right? So I'm okay. I made $20 on Ethereum, right? And I'm gonna make another $20 to $40 on each of these positions as well. It's just actually a matter of time. Just gotta be very patient, right? You have to be extremely patient for these situations. See, like Ethereum, we were waiting for the exact same thing, but most of the coins today, they're in the same kind of a phase, right? So Ethereum, I could have actually sold it for, how many did I have there? 8. $3 more, I could have made another easy $20. It broke through that resistance, no problem at all. But it's okay, I don't mind at all for missing out on a little bit of money. So Litecoin is really, really down right now. It's like it literally dropped another $1. I gotta refresh my page every so often. I gotta redraw this better. I drew it pretty poorly. That's a lot better now, I think. There we go. But it is definitely squeezing in here, if you guys can see, right? Certainly squeezing in there. Down $75 now, but I'm okay. I'm okay with waiting. Look at the RSI, right? It's super duper low right now. I mean, you can even extend it to this one if you want and just call a squeeze like right in here. This is just a throw over down to the downside. So I'm not really concerned at all, even if I'm down 75. People are still dumping and dumping and dumping. Not a worry. So I owed, what is it at now? Pretty much break even price almost. So LTC, it actually upticked pretty hard just now. See, we're finding some support right here. This guy is finally saying, okay, that's enough, I want to buy. I'm actually going to buy a little bit more too. Going to buy another 40. Now I'll buy another 20. Say 83.06. Perfect. So now my base price is much lower now. These guys are just dumping. Lots of profits being taken today. I will update this really quickly. Put it to 120. So now my position size is pretty big. Well, big to my normal scalping standards. I'm now at 120 coins, 83.555, $10,000 position for Litecoin, about $3,000 position for that. I'm in a $13,000 position altogether now, but we are finding support. See, if I didn't just keep buying, like when I originally started buying, I bought it at $84, right? So I'd be fighting to break even all the way at $84 up there. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to keep buying in small amounts to reduce my risk to lower the base price. And if Ethereum showed us anything, it completely broke out of that, right? It completely broke out of it. Like, take a look, guys. See what I mean here? Ethereum broke out of this entirely, right? So let me just show you guys. This was kind of the pattern that it was making. Okay, this was the pattern that it was making and it broke out of there. See? Just like that, right? Like a channel. This one made more like, yeah, this one was like a wedge, right? And it broke out of it, no problem at all. And look at the RSI, like right at the bottom, it doubled bottom right there. So that gives me confirmation and reassurance that the other ones are going to bounce as well. IOTA, it's a little bit more behind of the three, definitely more behind right now. You know, this one's going to take a little bit more time, but I'm pretty confident. I'll draw my support line, say from right here, right? So we're actually finding support right here. That's probably going to uptick. So whenever you guys trade, like there's a lot of management that requires as well, right? You have to make sure you're constantly managing your risk as well. So this one is actually being squeezed just down over here, if you guys notice. This one might be better to draw support from there. But what we do see is it's absolutely being squeezed in there, right? And now we're just waiting for a breakout to the upside. So even though I'm down $100 right now, that's really okay, guys. Like that's really, really okay. That's just how the game goes sometimes. So Litecoin is starting to uptick, I see now. I'm only 40 cents down per coin, which is actually $48, see? Even though this is like on a 5-minute candle, right here, 5-minute candle, we're halfway in. We're still getting like a dragonfly doji. So it could definitely uptick anytime soon. So even if I put mine at $84 there, okay? So it's just to give you guys an idea of 83.555 at 120 coins, and I sold it at to $84. I'm still making $37 on it. So the waiting game just basically begins right now. And I'll be back when there's more of an update, okay, guys? I don't wanna bore you with this. So look at this, guys. People are just buying in a frenzy right now. See, this guy bought 229. It started, and people are starting to realize, like, remember Ethereum I was showing you guys? I was showing you guys for Ethereum how like look at that, it's at 455, 57 now. So I bought my Ethereum at 447. If I sold at 455, right, I would have made myself $60 on that one. But I just didn't want to manage it because I wanted to get into other trades as well. Even though I'm down this much right now, watch what happens when I refresh the page. It was at 60 right here. Just watch. So now it's at 40, right? It's taking this price over here. That's fine to me. But I think the frenzy is going to start. This guy started it right there. Now, as soon as we break out of this wedge, guys, as soon as we break out of this wedge, that's going to be the key. So we're finally upticking quickly. We're finally upticking quickly right there. So IOTA is about to do the same thing as well. No problem to me at all. I'm very confident. I've now broken even. Watch when I refresh the page. Almost broken even, right? So before I was down like what, $100. As soon as it breaks out of this wedge, guys, we're gonna see an uptick. Let's go to Ethereum and get a gauge of how close it got to my 55 EMA there. See, it actually broke above my 55 EMA, right? Now it's about to peak out. I bet you anything the 1 minute RSI is like at 80-ish. Exactly, see, it's really high. There we go. Now it's gonna downtick once. It's gonna bounce off of the 5 minute or the 55 EMA. Litecoin's already up now, see? I'm already up on Litecoin, not a lot. So what we can assume just from other coins as well is that it's going to do the exact same thing. Why wouldn't it? So this is actually a very viable target, like 84.70 even. So I don't see, this guy just bought a lot. I don't know even why I'm doing, oh, right there. See, I don't want to do that. Some guy just spiked it up there. I don't want him to do that. I want to get as much profit as possible, right? So if I sell it right now, at $84, I'll make a $37 profit. I'm actually really up right now already, see? Now we're just gonna go from here. So if we look at the previous resistance right here, right? This was the previous resistance, right? And if Ethereum dictated anything, you guys are gonna see that this one's gonna break it as well. See, watch. It's gonna break it. So now instead of being up that much, watch how much I'm actually up when I refresh the page. This only refreshes like once every minute, so I like to refresh the page often. It should be up like $20, $30. See? There you go. That's how you manage your positions here, right? So before, if I left my position at only $84 and I did not keep adding more on the bottom when I believed in uptrend, then what would have happened easily, was that it would take me a long time to break even, right? IOTA as well, it's okay, I'm going to add a little bit more in the dip and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I made $20 profit on Ethereum, maybe 30, I can't remember. So if I sold it at 84, I just want to get a gauge always. Now make $54. Okay, I'll sell it there at that price. But I do want the 1 minute one to get a little bit higher. So I'm gonna actually update this right now, and I gotta be quick about it always, right? We have to be quick to react in the marketplace. I just want to sell at 854, get a $54 profit. Someone will buy, trust me, there's not much. There's really not much at all. That's okay, no problem at all. That's down ticking slightly, not too worried. See, look at the people are buying now. They're gonna be like, oh wow, people are actually buying. So yeah, because people are buying, sorry, these guys are stacking up their bids here a little bit, right? See, he's flashing his orders right now. And mine's just gonna evaporate in a few seconds, trust me. So if we look at Ethereum, we'll check it out because it's ahead in the pack right now. We're gonna wonder, hey, what's going on with it, right? Yeah, it hesitated a little bit. Some people took some stalls. It stalled a little bit, right? But like, look how well that one's doing. A lot of coins tend to act very similarly, guys. This one's reaching for a pretty high one. So Litecoin's probably gonna, there you go. Litecoin 24 already is executing, making some pretty good profit on it. It's definitely going to shoot higher, but I want to close my position quickly so I can manage my time as well, right? Managing your time is extremely important. There we go, I'm up 50-something dollars as well. So I think this one was about $60 profit, Ethereum maybe $25. Yeah, $25 or so. And so that's $75 you guys have seen me make in just a few short minutes, right? I always right click on the screen, and there we go, 120 all executed, guys. I sold it at 814 there, right? All of it was sold at 814 about. You guys saw my base price at 83.55. Here's it at 84.14, all sold there. 120 coins, $54 profit right there. Now we're done with that. We're going to go to IOTA and do the exact same thing. We're going to do the exact same thing, guys. Nothing different at all, except we're going to go big on this one, okay? Let's go 5,000 coins. Let's go 5,000 coins at, I'm going to market execute this. I don't think someone's going to sell anymore. No problem. So now I'm in a position for 8,500. I like round numbers. I really do like round numbers. So there we go. Now I'm in a position for how much IOTA. In a position for 9,000 IOTA. My base price is 0.76903, right? So I'm in a $6,000 position for IOTA. $6,000 position. I will update this as well always. Purchase price is 0.7690. Oops, sorry, this one here is 9,000. 0.782. So if I even sold at 782, actually sorry, 772. Oops. I don't want to do that. I can probably get a gauge better. 775 is a good price to sell it at. Where did Litecoin go? Litecoin went to 84.33 already, right? So it's pretty good. Now it's just a matter of playing the patience game. So I want to update right here as well. See, I'm already up now, right? It's at 770. I paid no fees because my volume's over 7.5 million a month. And because I've got no fees, I can scalp easily. So I'm actually already up on here as soon as I refresh the page. So I'll change this to 775, change this to 9,000 as well right here. 775, another $43 profit. I made, say, 25 off of one, 60 off of the other, and 42. That's now $120 profit in whatever span this video was filmed in. So now I'm up already, right? So there, I always have price triggers. I always keep price triggers, right? So did you guys just see that? It's going to trigger again. I don't remember which one that was for though. It could have been for, I can't remember. So there, I'm up already here. People are starting to see it, right? We got one touch here, basically 2, 3, 4, and this is the final touch that we're going to have. So now we're just going to uptick from here. Already profitable, can't complain. So if you guys have taken anything away from this video, okay, see I'm up already, is that I was managing 3 positions at the same time, basically, right? And what I did not do was I didn't just buy into one position and hope and pray, right? What I did was I'm buying slowly as it gets lower and lower when it's already very low to the bottom. And this way it averages out my base price. I keep lots of spreadsheets. This is one of the main ones that I always use to get an idea of how much I'm playing altogether. I'm usually comfortable between $10,000 to $20,000. I want to know what my profit is just so I can have some small targets as well. So you guys look at Litecoin, it's at 84.40 now, right? So see Ethereum's at 458 now. I actually bought it at 447, 447, 458, right? I could have made myself a $82 really quick profit there. So some people go for the really big plays, right? But not me, guys. I don't go for the big plays. I go for these very, very small plays, and they add up immensely over time. Like if I can make $120 to $150 to $200 an hour, guys, just by taking these tiny little positions all the time, you guys can kind of get an idea of the math of how profitable it can be, right? So I bought this at 0.7690. I'm only in a $6,000 position there. I make $42 from this one. This is about $120 profit that you guys will see me make right here in front of you. So now while this is going on, and I'm literally just waiting right here, okay guys? I'm literally just waiting right now. This is my profit line. Someone already bought a lot. Someone bought to 77527 already. He basically signaled to the market that this volume right there is real volume, right? So while that's happening, I finished with Litecoin already. See, it's at 84.4 now. Ethereum's way up there. I'll keep moving down the list of the coins that I trade. So where's SAN? So EOS, that's it right here. It's on its uptrend right here. This is a really good buy zone for me that I've been waiting for, right? The one is extremely low right now. guaranteed is extremely low. I want to put in 1,000 EOS right now. So I'm constantly managing my position right here. 1.9, say 325. Actually, I'm going to buy like 3 here. It's $2,000 that I just put in. Check out my 15-minute chart as well. This one's probably going to go lower, so I'm going to cancel my order actually. Actually, not cancel it. I'm going to move it down lower. Let's see where this one is in the cycle here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first wave. This is the second wave. The third wave is not even done yet. So I'm actually going to move my limit. Actually, I'm going to cancel it for now. This is nowhere close to my, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's going to be one more down there. I was actually set a stop buy here for about 1,000. Whoa, Iota, what just happened to her? She died. I didn't take my profit quickly enough. She went lower. No problem. She's just going to squeeze right into here, right? She's going to squeeze into here, no problem. I'll actually buy more because she's really cheap right now. And hope that some weak hands panic, right? So I'll buy it at like 6.6 about 6.69. Buy right there. EOS, I don't know if it's going to go any lower than that. When I don't remember, I refer back to all of my charts that I post. That's not the one, no. Can't remember where it is. Right here. My buy zone is between $1.95 to $2. So we're actually at a very low point for EOS right now already. Jeez, I didn't get that order filled. I regret that. Screen screwed up there. That would have been great if someone just dumped. So if I go to EOS here, I gotta get my actual chart up. So yeah, we're definitely in a pretty good zone right now, right? It can't exceed this specific line of mine. It's a rule. So right here is like literally the lowest it can get. So I might even get it for 8.9 or so. I'm gonna extend my zone to buy right here. You can change my buy zone to about 9.5. Let's hope for some weak hands here. We do have better divergence now on the 15-minute chart. 30-minute chart, we're getting a double bottom here. Bouncing off of there, I will expect one more bounce. 93, perfect. I've decided to commit to 935, but I'm only going to start with 500. 500 from there. Someone dumps onto me, great. I'll take it. No problem. See, I set all my alerts up all the time, right? If it goes higher, I'm ready to buy. If it goes lower, I'm ready to buy as well. That's why these alerts were constantly coming in. I'm going to go back to IOTA and see what is going on here. Nobody wants to sell anymore to the 6-8 ranges. A few weak hands are getting washed out right there, as you guys can see, right? Lots of weak hands there. So we're leveling out. Look at that Litecoin right there, guys. 84.4, Ethereum 459. I could have taken way more profit if I wanted to. But sometimes time is money, right? I didn't think Ethereum would get that high, honestly. It got way higher than I thought. It got way higher. 5-minute RSI is probably high. There we go. Really high. So what am I going to do, guys? Well, it's really high. Easy. I'm going to short it. It's getting parabolic right here, right? I'm going to put in 5 Ethereum. Going to check out what's going on in the market there. And I'm just going to do a market sell. There, IOTA, someone dumped to me. Yeah, IOTA, someone dumped to me. Great. I'm going to just drag it down here. I want to short Ethereum. There, someone bought my Ethereum. I'll put it in right away for 455 or something for a quick scalp here. So I'm just going to keep track of my profit in front of you guys as well. So here's my short side. I've got 5 of Ethereum, just $2,000 position there, 459, 59.24, right? Let's say 455, quick 17% here and there, or $7 here and there rather. Someone's gonna dump. Just watch, guys. Someone's gonna dump. Very, very confident. Down $18. Now we just keep managing these positions over and over. See, we're down ticking already. This is getting not parabolic, right? It's getting like, what's the word, where it's shaped like that, right? The other way. So we're losing strength as well in the 1 minute charts here. It's just slowly down ticking. It's just a matter of time until the bomb drops, guys. Someone's gonna take profit. Someone always takes profit. They just dump like a 1,000 Ethereum. My friends do it all the time. They just dump like 1,000 Ethereum at a time. It doesn't stay in that RSI zone for long, guys. Trust me, okay? I usually target right around here. Someone will dump. Someone always does. IOTA, there's something going on with IOTA right now. Down $88 with IOTA for some reason now. No problem. We're just going to keep managing our position. See, there's a lot of weak hands right now in the market. They're just dumping away their IOTA. Just going to make sure I draw it nicely here. Down $100 for IOTA, no problem at all. I just checked the RSI here, right? I checked the RSI and it's going to bounce eventually. You guys know what I'm going to do? Buy some more. 0.7601. No one dumped for Ethereum yet. There, we down ticked for Ethereum here. Down ticked by $1 already. Someone did dump, but it was a small one. Tiny. Lower. I'll go to 46 actually. Won't make that big of a profit on it, but you know, money is money. I'm cool with it. Someone dumped to me on IOTA again. We're now at 7.6. It's definitely starting to find base support here. We just have to be extremely patient, guys. Now at 12,000 IOTA, so I'm going to update this at 12,000 at 0.76793. So I'm at 9,000 for that. For Ethereum at 459.24, amount 5. So I'm in a $12,000 position right now, whereas people are slowly starting to buy. Like they're starting to understand, you know, that that there's an uptrend that's very imminent. I don't want to stay in this position too long. I want to just sell it at say 772 there. So for my short, I could make like $17. Ethereum is down ticking a little bit here. For my long for this guy, I'm now at 12,000. I bought it at 0.76793. Target sell is 772. $34 plus that is I'll make $50 there if it gets to around there. So I will have made in the hour about $135 in the next hour here. Ethereum, I'm positive. People are selling, right? This guy just dumped 20K. Right? So I'm just waiting for someone to literally just dump on me right there. Someone always does, guys. Someone always does. Trust me. This one here didn't quite see, it's down ticking now. Just waiting for someone to dump. 7. I always watch the level 2. A lot of people are probably closing their positions. Let's check out the wall and zoom. Now down $112 for IOTA, which is okay. Big wall right there. I should have added more to my short at the top. I should have shorted like 10 or 20 even. So if I sold it at 456, it's okay though. I have no fees, so it's cheap for me to do this all day. Now we're just gonna wait for IOTA. We're just gonna sit here very patiently with our $10,000 position here, and we're just gonna let it break out to the upside. It's definitely found support. Okay, it's definitely found support. This whole range right here is actually a buy zone right here. See, this whole range is a buy zone right here. So have you guys noticed what I've been doing most of my time? Most of the time I'm just managing my position, right? Just managing my position. I don't just buy and just wait. I literally spend all of my time managing my positions. I'm doing lots of calculations as well, right? Especially my price averaging. I want to know exactly my position sizing as well and my price expectancy when I sell. Finally, we're starting to uptick. So I started buying IOTA at what price, guys? At 788, right? Imagine if I only bought at 788, guys, and I didn't buy any more on the dips. I'd be down pretty, like, quite a bit. See, Ethereum is now down ticking hard. It's about to close my position. So I have it up for what? 456, $12, $13 there. No problem. Just one more person, guys. Just one more person will dump on me and I'm happy. See, I'm right there. I'm just right there. Let's see the market psychology, right? Some guys, they're dumping. I'm just going to increase my price a little bit. I'm already up $7, $8, whatever. Profit's profit. I mean, I've been only in this trade for how long? Not long at all, like for 6 minutes. 6 minutes to make like $10? Sure, I'll take that. These things can really add up, guys. Like they can add up immensely, you know? I feel like this guy's trying to flash right now. He's trying to flash to spoof just to scare the market into driving it up, which scares me a little bit as well. I would change this to 12. I'm the next one in line. Someone's undercut me right away. 18 sells. 12. This guy bought up a lot. It's going to bounce at least off of the 1 minute RSI, guaranteed. Okay, now the walls are gone entirely. Scared the market off a little bit. IOTA is still down pretty big right now. It's only got to uptick a little bit. We're just got to wait for it to break out. The 1 minute one, up $10 here for ETH. $36. It just takes one person to dump. That's it. I've only got 5. It's nothing. There we go. So made $10 off of that one. So what are we at now, guys? We're at, how much have you guys seen me make? So once again, I'm at $95 up already, right? $95 up. Now it's just a matter of waiting for IOTA to recover here. EOS is not dumping. In fact, it's probably going up right now. EOS 94. Nope. I'm not quite satisfied yet. I'll wait for someone to dump to me. Hopefully I'll get the absolute best price at, actually, I'll cancel that order. There, I've canceled that order there. I'm still very confident in my IOTA position right here. So once again, guys, make sure you never buy into one position, okay? If you buy into one position only, it's disastrous. I promise you, trust me, you don't want to do that. You got to treat this game like, you got to treat this video game, this as a video game and with all risk management, okay? If you don't manage your risk like the way you're seeing me manage it, I'm not saying I'm doing it really well, but make sure you manage it. Because if you don't, then you're going to be stuck in really crappy prices, right? Especially near the bottom. 15-minute RSI is extremely low right now, right? 5-minute RSI is finally doing a double bounce on there. I probably just want to buy my limit. You guys can drag this up and down, right? Someone actually sold it to me first, so I'm now in a 13,000 position. What am I at now? 13,000. Base price is 0.76745. Actually, I'm in a 10,000 position, $10,000 position, right? All I have to do is sell it a little bit lower than that, and I'm good. I want to buy another 1,000. Let's just buy another 2,000. 0.76176. I'm going to make sure that I get it. I'm going to update this while I'm ahead. Just assume ahead of time. 15,000. I don't know what it's going to be, but the price can only be driven down so much more, right? It's actually really hard to do it on one screen here. We'll count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one. We got no more touches. This is the breakout right here. So we'll count this as 1, 2, 3, right? Let me show you the Elliott wave count right here. Basically from here, count this as 1. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 5 right here, okay guys? That's how it is. If it's not that, then there could be just one more and I could be very off. right? This one could probably just count starting from way up there. So this is my Elliott wave count, and this is why I'm going into it. Look at Litecoin, see it's at 84.7. I'm gonna short Litecoin. Gonna do the exact same thing that I did to Ethereum. Actually, it's gonna go higher than that. Hold on, I'm gonna see how high Ethereum got first of all. As a baseline, just to gauge, right? Actually got much higher than that, surprising. Now, is it worth it to short Litecoin right now for a few cents while I have this to manage still? Probably not. So I will leave that. Nobody is selling for IOTA now. We're upticking, guys. Very good news. Okay, someone actually did just sell to me. He dumped very hard on me, actually. He dumped to me. Okay, perfect. So now what's my base price? It's 0.76669. 0.76669. Now at $11,500 position. I expect to make $20 from this trade or something like that. So in 1 hour, making 130, 150 Canadian. I'm cool with that, guys. Very, very, very cool with that. That's what a normal person makes in a day at work, right? But you just keep adding it up, guys. Just keep adding it up. And they can be quite nice. So if this wasn't right, then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, then one more touch maybe. But you guys tell me, right? Look how low this RSI is right here. It's pretty darn low. I missed the shorting chance already for Litecoin. Didn't get as high as I wanted to. I just keep going through my list to see what else is extremely low. EOS is probably very low right now. I try to limit myself to only about 15 to 20,000 in my margin account. So no, this one's actually not even low yet. Not even close. This one's still very behind in the pack, right? So I just kind of write it down as well, which ones are ahead. Ethereum's ahead, then IOTA, then EOS, in terms of like this one's first, the second, third, fourth, right? And I'll also write down where they are in the wave cycle. C complete, C finishing, C about to break, about to finish, and C waiting. So this one C is complete already, it broke out. This one C is finishing, right? Or sorry, C complete as well. This one C is about to finish, and this one here, I'm just waiting on C. So now we're just waiting, right? We're just waiting for IOTA. See, now we're not down too much at all. Now we're down 63. So that's 3 for 3 trades already that you guys have seen me do. And this is why it's sometimes hard to lose a lot of money, because when you manage your risk like that and you reduce it all the time, right? And you reduce it all the time by just shedding shares or buying more on dips, etc. You guys, I haven't had to shed any shares yet because I haven't really been down. But next time I am down, right, down like a substantial amount, like a few $100 or $1,000, I'll show you how I shed my risk, right? And I'll show you how I'm, like, if it's going up, for example, okay? If it's going up, for example, I'll also play in my exchange account, which I'll show you guys what I do and when I play in the exchange account. So I'll try to profit on my exchange account to either break even or net profit for the loss in my short, right? And it goes kind of both ways as well. If I'm long, right? If I'm long and it's actually going down, I'll short it on my margin, and then I'll go and the long in my exchange account, right? I'll lose money on the long, but I'll profit and make a net profit overall, if that makes sense. So it's just a matter of managing the numbers all day and all night. So now this is just a waiting game, guys. It is honestly just a waiting game. We just gotta wait very patiently for something to happen here. Nice, we got divergence on here already, okay? We got bullish divergence, right? We can see that. Got a double bounce. This one was a nice low there, but because we got a higher a higher low, and this one's even nicer. It's got a higher low than this previous one here. So that's how I know that now it's gonna bullishly uptrend soon, okay? It's just a matter of time. So let's go look at Ethereum, see how far it got past 5 minute. So this one here, I'll make a note of it. Usually that's not there. So this one got passed above 55 EMA, right? And I'm also just going to make note, it got to 70. This one got to 70 RSI. And I'm always referring to the 5-minute chart here, so I don't really write it down. This one here, I think it might have curved out already. No, this one's not even done yet. It's about to hit that and it's going to break it. So I think that this one's not even close to done. But I will write where it's at right now. It's probably at 60 because it's always a resistance zone, right at 60 pretty much. I'll say this one here is below 55 EMA. This one is below 60 RSI. So RSI 70. And now we're going to look at IOTA as well, just to get a general target of where things could be. So now I'm only down $53. I should have added more, but the majority of my funds were tied up already in terms of what I allocate myself to play. So even if I sold at 770, what would I be at? Just as an example, 770, that'd be nice. You know, $31, say. Let's see if someone can spike it up to 770 and make myself a quick profit. 770 is only right there. It's not too far off. We're already at 775, right? And I'll be back, guys, when there's more of an update. I don't want to just wait around. I'm not managing any other positions right now, so excuse me. There we go, guys. I'm already broken even here, as you can see. I've re-upticked to well past my watch when I refresh the page here. It was at minus 47, but you guys will just see in a few seconds here that I'm now at probably minus $10, not even, okay? So notice where I started buying it. I started buying it all the way at 788, right? Well, 788 is like really, you don't even see it on the screen here, right? Or 768 over there, but because it kept going lower, I just kept buying more and more and more and more. And eventually got to the point where it just worked out, right? Because it was so low already, it could only go so much lower. And what I do is I correlate it to all of the other coins that I'm looking at to see which one is farther ahead in the progression cycle. And Elliott wave allows us to do this, right? So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So if you guys look at Ethereum as well, I'll show you the count here, okay? Right? 1, 2, basically 3 right here, 4, and 5. So this one was kind of an ugly one, like that. Actually, this one would be it right here. 1, and this is basically 2, 3, 4, 5, and it broke out of it, right? So I'm always looking for these kind of patterns. I'll show you Litecoin as well. So IOTA is now at 767, right? IOTA is right here 1. Sorry, Litecoin, I'll draw it out for you here. This one from here, 1, basically 2, and this one's basically 3. That's 4, and that's 5 for the last C correction, right? Look at Litecoin, I undershot it again, see? Now it's just about to break the 55 EMA, and once it breaks the 55 EMA, guys, it's gonna go higher, right? So Ethereum did the exact same thing, right? And I'm just gonna write about it, right? Middle, 55 EMA, right? And I'm gonna get an update as well on the RSI. Nice, RSI is above neutral zone. So now I'm gonna write above 70. Above 60 just to make sure I know where I am in the cycle. So good thing I didn't short this one quite yet. This one's probably going to get a little bit higher. I just want to see how high Ethereum got. Use that as a gauge as well. So Ethereum is actually just making its 1, 2, 3 correction here. This is not a 5-wave, but don't forget that, guys. This is only a 3-wave ABC correction like this. We have to make sure we differentiate between which one's a 5-wave impulse and which one is a 3-wave impulse. And this one here is going to be a 3-wave impulse. It could get up to 468 based on a 1-to-1 extension. On Litecoin, IOTA is still working, right? This one here it hasn't even downticked once yet, even though it looks like it's curving. That's all right. We're going to compare it to Ethereum as well right now and see how did that look. This one just went straight up, right? And then it came down. Litecoin looks like it's a little bit weaker. I just want to make a note of that. So Litecoin is weaker than F. So I'm always keeping spreadsheets just to let myself know where I am in the cycle as well. IOTA is not doing too great right now. Still struggling. People are still wondering what is going on right now with IOTA. I should have bought a lot more at 660. But did you guys notice what I did? What I kept doing was I kept buying more in the bottom, right? But instead of doing market executions, I was relying on weak hands to dump to me, right? If you guys look on some of the prices that I got, they're pretty good, right? Like 7.0, 7.61, which is basically the lowest price here. If you look right there, right? 7.60 was the lowest, 7.60 again, right? All of these are 7.60, so I literally bought right at the bottom, just expecting some weak hands to dump on there. But not only that, I'm also using this channel as a guide, right? This channel right here, notice this channel is ridiculous, isn't it? Look at this support that it made. Beautiful support, right? Look at the support when you extend the lines. These ones can just be as like tiny little breaks where they overlap and don't really care for each other. But that's kind of how beautiful these ones are, guys. So it might make even one more on the bottom, but I really doubt it because it was so low already. This one I can actually target even 7.9. I can go 7.9 and make a pretty nice profit. I can make a $300 profit probably off of this one, I'm guessing. Actually, no, not that much, 78.78. I can make a $181 profit if it even gets to the high of the 55 EMA. So now we're just gonna wait here and we're gonna chill. Okay, and I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Look how many people are buying, right? See, these people should have been buying earlier. So the way I see trading is I see it as a game that's based on skill, right? Lots and lots of skill. And if you try to be better than other players in the game, then you're definitely going to be profitable. So always keep that in mind, right? That we're playing against other players. And it's really important that we try to hone our skills and constantly improve them every single day. So if I sold at 767 right now, what would I be at? I'm just curious. I always do this. I'd still be down $10 a little bit. I don't know why. Oh, I forgot. I made this spreadsheet for other people. I just didn't take it off yet. So I'm still down 0.09. The position size is pretty big. So if I took this off here, I'm not going to be down that much. It'd actually be up $7. Notice how much a small little 0.2% adds up. This is at a big size. Just to show you guys the math, right? This is why I can scalp and why other people cannot. Is because on a $10,000 position, right, you guys are paying a 0.002% fee, which is $20. For me, I got no fee, guys. Once you get your volume really high, you don't have a fee. And once you have no fee, it's really nice to scalp the way I'm doing it. I'll be back in a little bit when there's more of an update, okay? When this starts to break out. So here we go, guys. We're now upticking, right? Pretty hard, like I mentioned. I actually set mine to about 774, where I plan to take like a $30 profit or so. People are slowly buying up and up and up and up and up. So I think that someone's going to spike it soon. This guy signaled the way with the volume with $20,000 right there. So if I sold it at, say, 774, what am I going to be at? 0.77042. 90, that's a pretty big profit, right? $97 profit there. It's definitely going up and up and up and up. People are just buying 5,000, 4,000. So that will be an easy $97 profit, I'm guessing. And what will I have made here in front of you guys? $97 will be $200 profit in just a few, like 1 hour of video. So yeah, I can usually make like, I can make that usually pretty easily. $47 profit now. People are buying it up. No one wants to sell. People just want to buy. There's a fairly big wall in front of me, which I don't like. So I'm just going to undercut him by a few cents there. 4422, which I'm cool with. I didn't quite undercut him. There we go. I'm already up in the lead there. $72. 77442. I can delete all of this now. 77442. There we go. I'm also in a long position right now. See? Oh, I canceled my order by accident. I'm at $98 now. I will take my profit. There you go, 7748.7748. I made $103 there. And there you guys have it. I made $200 in 1 hour of trading live in front of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So have yourselves a great night. Thank you for watching.